Hey, I'm Matthew Moscoviak from CNET.com, and we're going to take a look at the LG BP620. This is LG's top-of-the-line 3D Blu-ray player for 2012, and it's selling for about $130. The design is pretty basic. You've got the disc tray on the left, a few front panel buttons, and a USB port on the front. Flip it around and there's just a basic set of ports, including an HDMI output, an optical audio output, and an Ethernet port. There's also built-in Wi-Fi, so you don't need an Ethernet jack in your living room. The included remote is pretty good. The buttons are laid out nicely, but there's no dedicated button for Netflix or the Smart TV content portal, which is a nice feature that's available on some competitors. The main homepage is pretty simple, although the icons for Premium and LG apps are a little confusing. Premium is actually where you're going to find all the apps you want, like Netflix and Pandora, while LG Apps is filled with a bunch of useless games and apps that you're never really going to use. However, once you get into the Premium section, the user interface is very straightforward. It's basically just a grid of icons, and it is the best interface I've seen for streaming content on a Blu-ray player. LG's selection of streaming services is pretty good, including Netflix, Hulu+, Pandora, and Vudu, with MLB.TV and MOG coming in a future firmware update. The big missing app, though, is Amazon Instant, which LG supported last year, but it's not going to be available on 2012 Blu-ray players. So if you want Amazon on your Blu-ray player, you're going to need to check out some competing models from Panasonic and Sony. Image quality was excellent on Blu-ray movies, DVDs, and Netflix, but that's to be expected since all Blu-ray players pretty much have the same image quality these days. In terms of disc loading speeds, the LG is about average, although it doesn't have a quick start mode, so it takes a little longer to turn on than some other players. Overall, the LG BP620 is a solid all-around Blu-ray player with a great Smart TV interface and 3D compatibility, but it's not quite as good as Panasonic's DMP BDT220, which has Amazon Instant, a dedicated Netflix button, and a faster boot-up time for the same price. I'm Matthew Moscoviak from CNET, and this is the LG BP620.